So, am I really doing this for myself? Is that what you think this is? I wish it was. But what I really do is because I truly do believe in all of these ideas and these explorations. And that's what our conversation was today about. Was about this type of tension between how do we achieve knowledge, wisdom, an acceptance of a greater purpose, in a sense, if we don't go through these kind of mechanizations, right? These explorations. And so, what you can see in some ways with the discussion we had today on those four principles from Mencius, human nature, education, politics, and of course, in a sense, that sense of personal responsibility or duty, when we see those four areas that he kind of focuses on, and his interpretation of Confucianism, then we also see four areas that we, even as a culture, are really talking about very similar impulses, right? Even though they're contextually very different than times and experiences have been. So without a doubt, I think really keeping yourself focused, right, on the text is a great way to really consider and to contemplate what we need to do for future work. What I would recommend as thinkers is to not have a gut reaction of like, why am I doing this, right? But to think about that you can't really escape doing this, in a sense, that this is part of the human endeavor. Much as Bella mentioned, that even when you're not thinking, you're thinking, right? And so I definitely see this kind of happening. Now, for Friday, we're going to be reading book 6 and book 7. So we're going to be building on this and we're going to be ending it. I have a couple bits of things that I want you to do that we didn't have time to do in class today. What I would like you to do is specifically, and I'm just pulling up some contemporary discussions that I would like us to have. I'm actually going to assign these right now as we go through it. So in group, let me just pull up. In group 1, we're going to have Chase, Nathan, Evan, and Sarah D. And you guys are going to look specifically at the question of, do you think Mencius would be pleased with the foreign policy of Donald Trump, especially in terms of its interactions with leaders of China, Russia, and North Korea? Why or why not? What particular policies might Mencius praise or criticize, and why? Some useful passages would be on page 5, 7 through 8, 79, and 80 through 81. So you guys are going to get together as a group and prepare your answer to that question. The next group is Savannah, Philip, Nora, Sarah G, and Chloe H. And you're going to be looking at, do you think Mencius would be pleased with the domestic policy of Donald Trump, especially in terms of the way he treats the common people? Why or why not? What particular policies might he praise or criticize, and why? Particularly useful passages are going to be page 3, 7, 55 through 55, or 54 through 55, and 81. Okay, so then Olivia, Bella, Quentin, Mia, Kate, and Luke, you're going to be looking at, why does Mencius make such a big deal about the treatment of parents? Do you think these concerns are justified, or does he go overboard? Useful passages are 53 through 54, and 79, 86 through 87, and 153. Caroline, Taylor, Chloe, Brianna, and JC, you're going to be looking at, do you think we would have a more harmonious, just, or prosperous society if we lived up to his ideals in regards to parents? Why or why not? Your passages are very similar, 53 through 54, 79, 86 through 87, 153. And the last group, Bradley, Caitlin, Sean, and Ariana, you're going to be looking at, in the last passages of our readings, Mencius elaborates on a moral or ethical philosophy. In other words, he examines what kinds of things are necessary to live a good life. What lessons do the following passages impart? Do these instructions, admonitions, tend to be similar or different than the advice of other authors in HE? And you're looking at 128 through 129, 146, 146 through 147, and 148 through 149. And as a group, so you got to look at these prompts. I would like you to prepare a short one-page statement that will be read, as well as bring 2 questions that you would like to pose to the class. So we get some heavy lifting for class on Friday, but I think it'll take our conversation into the next area. As far as spirit animals, Michelle Obama, a sloth. I like a sloth. I like Kourtney Kardashian. Oh no, what? That hurts my head. Neil Patrick Harris. A wolf. My pets and snakes. A cat. You have some really good. An owl. Jeremy Wade. A panda. Casey Neistat. I don't even know who that is. I feel so out of it. Steve Irwin. So we got some good spirit animals. So please, get in your groups, start working. I want to see some exciting stuff. Like, let's take this into the classroom and into the conversation. Once again, thanks so much to our visitors. You guys were great. We're really glad you were here. Sorry for a little bit of the tech difficulties when Ken's presentation. It happens with ITS. And I look forward to seeing you on campus, but I also look forward to seeing you in our lectures too. So thanks so much and have a great day.